go for it.
So obviously you were talking about Boko Haram and the threat that they posed, and you will obviously be aware of one player in particular that escaped from Boko Haram and survived through football and dreaming of football. I'm talking about Nur Mohammed. How good a player is he going to be?
Well, I think he's a big prospect. Funny enough, I signed a contract, with the team just at the close of last year, and I am from the south of Nigeria, and El Kanemi is on the northeast of the country, so we had both at extremes. So it was a bit shocking, with my pedigree and everything that I had to go take a contract there. But I wanted to challenge myself, and when I got there, in the report I got from the team, Nur Mohammed wasn't even one of those that was suggested. Before the team left for a pre-season campaign, I just organized a game, and I saw this little boy running all over the place, and I said I wanted that boy. The other coaches in the team were presenting other players to me. I said no, I wanted this boy. Definitely I saw something in him that the other players that were presenting to me wasn't given to me. So we kept on arguing that my immediate assistant said, look, you just must listen to the boss. When he said he wants this, and that's nobody's going to change his mind. So the other members of the management came to me and said, why this boy? I said, well, I know if he works with me for about 3 months, he's going to be all that. We went for pre-season, and as at the time we had just finished pre-season, we went into some pre-season games. We started playing, and fortunately, we had this home-based Super Eagles team, which I also, double as assistant coach there, the first assistant coach. My head coach came to watch one of our games, and incidentally, the player he picked, in the love was Nur Mohammed. So, I had not discussed about Nur Mohammed with him. I never told him the boy's story, but when he called me up to say, look, I picked a player in your team, I said, who is the player you picked? He mentioned Nur Mohammed. I started laughing, and he came to camp with us. We got talking, and I told him, look, you are in the camp, you just must do your thing, just be who you are and just enjoy playing the game, like the way you've always enjoyed playing. And he was able to make the final list to the CHAN competition in Morocco. And he's back now. I think he's with the under-20 team to rep now. I think they flew to Egypt for some friendly games. So he's a big player, and I think keeping his head down, I think he'll be one that Africa will get to remember.
He now plays more for your team, the club team. How are the team adapting both to him and playing generally at the moment?
The transformation for him from just being someone that used to play on the streets to a national team player was kind of huge for him. I remember when we came back from the tournament, it was even difficult for him to go back because it was like from dust, all of a sudden he became one big thing, and it's all in the works. We are trying to tell him, look, keep your head down and just be yourself. Sometimes he's a kid, and the kid in him comes out, but then he has the right to be a child sometimes too. So we try to manage him as best we possibly can.
Now, you also have been made part of the Olympic team, coaching team of Nigeria. How important is that to you?
Like I said, it's like a big classroom for me. It's always an opportunity to work. Let's not forget that most of the players we have in our senior national team here are still within the age bracket. So I think, with the wisdom of the federation, they felt that it would be nice for us to still oversee those players. And I think, coupled with some that we're going to discover from the league at home, I think it's a big plus for us because it's not going to be a foreign thing to nobody whenever we come together like this. So, to me personally, I think it's a huge responsibility and a great honor to serve Nigeria.
Now, I believe your nickname is the Magician. How do you see? Do you believe you're going to perform a miracle with El Kanemi Warriors and take the Nigerian league?
It's tough, like I say all the time at the beginning of the season, every team in Nigeria, believe that they have the capacity to be able to win the league. And El Kanemi is not one of those very, very big teams, and I'm trying to rebuild the team, I have an average age of a team of about 21, which is rare in Nigeria, and I think the team, being what it is, give me some bit of time. I'm not saying that we're going to win the league this year, but I think we'll be strong contenders by next year.
The World Cup in Russia. What are your realistic ambitions and aims for Nigeria?
To go there and do our very best. Let's not forget we are in the last spot. We are one team that believe in our abilities. In our group we have to get out of our group. First, we have to take one day at a time. And I think keeping our heads down, we've been able to do well. The self-belief is coming into the team. Gradually we're getting stronger as a unit. And we're all hopeful, we're all full of dreams. And let's see what the future holds for the team in the World Cup.
No African team has ever got past the quarter-final of the World Cup. Is this the year it's going to change, and is Nigeria the team that is going to do it?
We all believe, we all have faith. Like I say all the time, there's always a first time. So if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. But then I think we have a strong bond and a strong unit of players that are actually wanting to work. And most importantly, we have the most useful team going to the World Cup, and I think it's a big plus for us. The team spirit is high, we fight together, when we lose together we are bonded, and I think it's been our biggest plus.
The president of CAF, Ahmed, said that he sees Morocco's World Cup not as being a Moroccan World Cup, but as an African one. Do you agree with him, and would you be supporting Morocco's bid for 2026?
Certainly, an African thing is an African thing. We're all Africans, we want to support ourselves as much as we possibly can. The World Cup has been going on like forever, and Africa has only had the privilege of hosting it once, so it would be a great privilege if our brothers from Morocco are wanting to host it too. And I think on a personal level, I think I want to support them as best as I possibly can.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Sorry?
Goalkeeper coach.